Hello there. Michael Highballs back with you. And as ever, I'm joined by Dr. Dan Bliss, doctor by consideration of the University of Arizona. What's your actual title, Dr. Dan?
Hello there, I'm a psychic decoder.
Yes.
And I also deal with dreams, so dream analysis.
Great. And this is where it's your chance to, if you've got a dream and you've always wondered what it's about, now's the time to get in touch. 0344 499 1000, or of course you can text 87222. Start a text message with the word talk. Now we've had quite a few emails coming in, Dr. Dan.
Right, yeah.
First of all, though, what are the big dream trends of this week? What are people dreaming about this week?
Well, I think you'd expect people to be, in the current climate, it's cold, it's post-Christmas, there's a lot of misery, out there. And so people are dreaming about holidays, they're dreaming about sand, dreaming about warmth, dreaming about the sea lapping on the side,
Lapping at them,
lapping at the feet.
Yeah.
And I think that's to be understood, and I think they need, people need chivying up a little bit. I think that's what people feel, what I like to call a little bit down.
Yeah.
A little bit down.
Yeah. I know, it's funny. I think that's very true, and sometimes people need tough love.
A little bit of tough love.
I completely misheard my wife. She said she needed a really good hard kick up the arse.
Right.
Anyway, let's move on. I've had an email here from Jean.
Hello, Jean.
Hello, Jean. She writes to ask about her current dream she's had. Now, last weekend, she watched the box set of Poldark.
All right, yes.
And ever since then, she has this dream where she's in a market. Now, she's looking at all the fruit and veg.
All right, yeah.
And there's an oversized, massive, she writes, aubergine there on one of the stalls. And she finds herself rushing up to it and just desperately wanting to fit the whole blessed thing in her mouth.
All right.
Now, she says it's so gigantic, there's barely a hope for her. And people are staring in disbelief.
Right.
But she desperately wants just to fit the whole thing into her mouth.
Right.
She says it's like those dreams where your teeth fall out.
Okay.
Only in this case, it's about an aubergine.
Pushing her teeth out.
Going in.
Right, okay.
Now, she hasn't the foggiest idea what this could be about.
It's a big aubergine. She wants to get hold of it. She wants to grab hold of it. She's been watching Poldark. It's very simple. As I say, this time of year, people do need the vitamins.
Right.
An aubergine is rich in vitamin D. It's rich in vitamin C.
Right.
And it's got folic acid in it. So what I would say to you is get some supplements, because that's what that's clearly about.
Right, it's a subconscious telling her.
That's what it is. It's a subconscious. It's saying you do need nutrition, Gene. You do need to get a nice, jolly great big aubergine. Stuff it.
Well, I was going to say, what would you do with an aubergine?
I'd stuff it.
You'd stuff
with
it.
some mincemeat or some such thing. But
with
make sure you do stuff it.
There you go, Gene. I hope that helps you out. Now we have got a call, but I think we'll I just want to run one more by you. Ferdinand has written in. Now he's written in to ask. Now this isn't his dream. This is a dream he thinks his wife is having.
Okay.
Now his wife's Cindy.
A dream by proxy.
If you like.
That's what we call it.
Is that what you call it?
A dream by proxy.
Okay. Now his wife Cindy, apparently in her sleep, she keeps saying the phrase "Give it to me, give it to me."
Right.
And also mentions a name.
A different man's name.
Wilf.
Oh, okay.
There's a connection because Ferdinand says that's his brother's name.
Give it to me, Wilf. Give it to me, Wilf. All right.
Now, when he wakes her up, and I don't know if that's something he should do, I'll ask you about that in a second, but when he wakes her up, she's often breathless and sweaty. But sadly, she says she can't remember a thing about her dream.
Very common.
So he wondered, what could she be dreaming about?
Very common, very common. Give it to me, give it to me. Of course, this time of year, it's dark, it's cold, people have got to get up for work.
Yep.
Very often, there's what I call a crisis dream. Right. You're worried you haven't set your alarm. You've got to get up for work. Give it to me. Give me the alarm. Give me the alarm clock. It's all night long. I've got to get up.
She wants to be given a prod, effectively.
She wants a prod, and if she doesn't see that Ferdinand is particularly reliable, she wants Wilf
to give her that prod.
That definitely.
She wants to give her
a prod to get her going. And good luck, my darling, because it's dark, cold winter nights.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like a good old prod in the morning to get you up.
Absolutely. Let's take a call. Steve has given us a ring. Hello, Steve.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Now, have you got a dream for Dr. Dan?
I just wanted to ask about lucid dreaming, because I've had dreams where it's like dark 1 minute, and then suddenly it gets daylight, and I sometimes somehow know that I'm dreaming.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting one. Dr. Dan.
It's dark 1 minute. Say that again, and then it's light.
Can I ask, have you got one of those bedside lights that you activate by touching the base, and have you got a cat? Because I've got a friend who
No,
had
I haven't
that.
got one of them. I'm normally dreaming that I'm walking somewhere.
Walking.
Yeah. What does walking generally mean in dreams, Dr. Dan?
It means that you like putting one foot in front of the other. You're a keen exerciser.
Yeah.
You like, rather than maybe using public transport or a car.
Is that true, Steve? Is that spot on for you?
I used to do a lot of walking
There you
before I did my driving test.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And then
And now you literally drive to the
more
toilet everywhere.
Oh, no, it's just...
I literally drive everywhere.
Yeah. Well, good luck. I hope that's cleared up something. And
Yeah.
I hope that's been some help to you.
Thank you very much
Thank
indeed
you.
for your call, Steve. Really appreciate that. If we've got time later on in the programme, we'll do some more dream decoding with Dr. Dan Bliss, and you can get your call in. 03444991000 is the number to call. One last dream for you, Dr. Dan. Claire, she's texted. She says she just wanted to share a lovely dream she had, where she was on a beach, her family was there, and she could feel the warm sun on her skin and hear the ocean, and just remembers a lovely feeling of being at peace.
Sex. That's a sex dream. She probably wants to have sex.
Oh.
That's well known. A warm.
So she's mucky, is she?
She's mucky. She's mucky.
Okay.
Very mucky.
Okay. Got one here, actually, from Rebecca. Morning. Good morning. She says, here's a dream I had recently for your dream dude.
Dream
Dr.
dude.
Dan,
I've not
dream
been called
dude.
that before. I actually do have a doctorate
Yeah. And dude.
by consideration.
Yeah. I was watching a friendly game of football on Blackheath.
Right.
Many of the players were friends of mine.
Right.
The ball was made of inverted mango skins.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Now, in goal was Matt Everett, who I
Matt
believe
Everett.
was the drummer in menswear
Right.
back in the 90s. He saved a spectacular goal, but then got very angry because he had mango juice
On his hands.
Right.
Now, this is a familiar one.
Okay.
I've had that dream of Matt in goal, and it was on Blackheath, and he got mango juice on his hands. We've all had that.
Right.
See a doctor.
Right.
I would go in, book to see a GP. There is something you can do. I wouldn't go too strong on the drug. See how you go.
Yeah.
But that sort of Matt Everett dream is very, very dangerous. And good luck, my darling, because...
She doesn't specify if it was during the period when he had a moustache and went on.
Oh,
the
no.
clip show
Okay. Well, in that case, I'd take a little bit of
Channel
meditation,
5, yeah.
have a couple of weeks off, just relax. But if there's no moustache, then that's crucial.
Will has been in touch via the Twitter saying, I dreamt that I was the owner of a two-headed sausage dog.
Oh,
What does this mean?
Well, not you again. Not you again. He's been on my website of this sausage dog. It's lovely. It's not going to impress me. I've heard a lot worse than that. Maybe get a job. Stop smoking.
Okay.
Weed.
Okay, it's time for our regular feature, the Quickfire Dream Dictionary.
Right.
This is the thing that, we just do a sort of quickfire thing of imagery and what it means.
This is food and drink.
Because you've done a book, haven't you?
I've done a book on this.
Dr. Dan's Dream.
Dr. Dream.
Yeah. Okay. Sue in Rottenstall dreamt of cups.
Debt.
Okay, she thought it was loss of a teddy or something like that because she lost it.
No, loss of a teddy is if you dream of cups.
Oh, okay.
So if you dream of a loss of a teddy, it means you want a cup.
Okay. Brandon in Truro dreamt about a mud hut.
Holidays. Desperate for a holiday.
Okay. Luke in Utoxeter said he dreamt he had really long fingers.
Penis envy.
Cassie in Morecambe dreamt her cat was a man.
Penis envy.
Jim in Yaxley dreamed about some bleach.
I think he needs his bathroom sorting out.
Okay. Well, we're pretty much done. Dan on Twitter said, I had a regular recurring dream that my pet capybara wanted to drive his Batmobile and flog a dead horse at the same time.
I don't know. Never heard of it. I don't know what that is. It's just been silly.
Absolute garbled nonsense, that. Well, I think that's pretty much it. No, hang on. Another one come through here. Pablo, I have a recurring dream where I'm kidnapped and tied to a chair in a dark cellar by Ian and Jeanette Cranky. They then sing It's Fandabby-Dozy over and over again until I wake up screaming, covered in my own sweat. At least I think it's sweat.
At least I think it's a dream. It might be real.
Yeah,
because you know we all know.
We all know. Yes, okay. Yeah.
You know we've heard that. By their own admission. By their own admission. By their own admission.
Oh, yuck! Oh no!
No, that's not fair.
Okay. Thanks very much for your contributions, Dr. Dan. And where can people see you next? Are you doing one of your live shows?
I will be doing a live show. I'm up in Blackpool in March.
Yeah.
Dr. Dan's Dream Analysis. Please come along. And the Crankies are supporting me.
Are they?
In
what way?
Well, they're providing me with some of their own dreams.
Yeah.
Erotic fantasies and food-based sexual stuff.
Brilliant. Okay, well, that's it from Dr. Dan Bliss for this week in a feature that's run slightly under time, but not to worry. I'm Michael Highballs. I hope I'll see you at the same time next week.
Keep dreaming.
Almost certainly not the week after. We've got the news on the way.